Did I emasculate my husband?
By having a stuffed animal.
I stuffed him instead.
Hey.
Let's
You
go.
gotta.
If you're into that episode, you're into that.
Hell yeah.
I'll preface this by saying my husband is an emotional guy and I'm not. He's sweet and likes to write me little letters, etc. And I've always loved this about him. My husband and I were having dinner at my in-laws' house, and his parents, aunt, sister, and her husband, brother, and his GF were all there. They were talking about how a distant aunt was emotionless and didn't even cry when her mother died, and the topic of showing emotions was brought up. I mentioned how my husband was sensitive and I was not, but I thought it was a good thing that he was in tune with his emotions. His sister asked me to elaborate, so I said, oh, well, earlier on a drive today, he saw how the sun was shining on my face, and he said that I looked beautiful, and he started to get teary, and during our anniversary, he cried when I gave him his gift. My husband was sitting next to me as I said this, and he was unfazed. His sister and his aunt, though, they both said that I was emasculating him by telling that story and thought I was basically making him look weak.
What the fuck?
No, you're making it seem like, or you're making it seem like you have a husband that fucking loves you.
Yeah.
And is in tune with his emotions, which is
And
How
not
dare he call
emasculating.
you beautiful?
Yeah.
like,
What the
you are the
fuck?
son of my life. No, that's emasculating. Shut the fuck up.
My boyfriend's never called me beautiful. This is your
Yeah.
fault.
This sounds like projection. 100%.
Yeah.
I asked my husband later, and he said he didn't think that, and he didn't feel ashamed at all. So, am I emasculating him without even knowing it?
No, and I do love that you had that conversation with them like afterwards.
Yes, I
And
love that.
yeah, and then your husband is just, or was it husband or boyfriend?
Husband, I think,
husband.
right?
Husband was just like, no. And at the end of the day, the only approval you should only care about is what your husband or your partner says about you. Who gives a fuck what those other two think?
Yeah, it's a very toxic family dynamic. Once you're like, here's this beautiful moment we had in our relationship, and they're like, that's emasculating. It's like,
Yeah.
showing emotion is not emasculating. It's like he's cares about you and is able to show it and is comfortable to show it and does not care if you tell people. That's an awesome guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, and like John said, coming to him afterwards to be like, hey, I just want to check in with you. Like you don't feel this was over the line, and he was like, no, and that's, as John
That
said
sounds
again,
healthy.
That's
Mhm.
healthy, and
That's the
only person
ideal, the
that matters.
standard.
Yeah.
Another thing I thought was super weird is it sounds like they were all complaining and like chopping on the distant aunt for being emotionless.
Yeah.
And
True.
then as soon as they bring up, oh yeah, my husband has no issue with that. He's very good with his emotions. They're like, whoa, you're emasculating. So truly, they think very antiquated that only women should have emotion and men must be, because they all hate it that this woman is so emotionless, but then also hate it when this man is showing emotion. So it's
I didn't
what
even
do
clock
y'all
that,
want?
but
Yeah.
you're right.
what the fuck is that about?
Oh,
I
Yeah.
did check the comments just because I was interested in seeing.
men
if-
shouldn't feel emotions.
Yeah, I was
Men
interested to
have
see.
these traits about being territorial and protecting their tears from coming out of their eyes.
He should have started a fight.
So let's see if r/marriage redeems itself, and it shows like it has. Top comment.
Thank God.
It's pretty weak that people think showing emotion is weak. If your husband isn't bothered, I wouldn't give it a second thought.
You damn
There
right.
you go. That's the top comment. You got better. r/marriage.
At least that one commenter did.
Yeah, the one.
Mhm.
Don't
Well, it's
dig
the
it.
highest voted comment.
Don't dig
so we
any
gotta vote.
deeper.
Yeah, I'm too scared
Don't
to scroll.
pick most controversial because those gets really unhinged sometimes.
You know what's crazy? I don't even know how to do that. If I
It's the same button over the top post, brother.
Yeah, but
Just
Sean
click
uses,
it down.
Sean uses old Reddit. So.
Oh, yeah, he
I don't
does.
like the way new one looks.
No fucking every time having to link Sean's on the show notes, it's like, oh, I gotta fucking click the original.
Dude, I don't want to read. I don't like the way the new one looks.
Linking his
Look,
episodes
I'm-
always takes forever for me. I'm like, Fuck.
There's got to be other people like me that prefer old. In fact, there is, because why else would old.reddit.com exist if there weren't others?
No, you're right. It's just funny that you're like the new version and it's like half a decade old.
Who cares? I like what I like.
It's fair.
I can link the old one. What's wrong with linking the old one?
No, it's just I gotta go to that. It's just I don't know. I'm you know, I have ways of doing things.
We all have ways of doing
it has
things.
like it has to be like a certain way all the time for me. Yeah, it's just my brain, bro.
I appreciate both your quirks.
Thank you.
I love every single one of your quirks, brothers.
Nice. My old man, rich guy laugh.
We wouldn't have it any other way. We need our white man to have an old guy rich laugh.
You're our DEI hire for this fucking group, bro.
Hell yeah. Am I losing my job? Shit.
Never. We stand with DEI in this show, all right?
Hell yeah.